Today started with a wonderful breakfast, crepes, eggs, mint tea, polenta cakes. We're hitting the road. This is Zara. Say hello.
Hello for everyone.
She looked after us so well. Come and stay. You will not regret it. See you next year.
See you next year.
So we're driving away from Zara at Rimmeltata campsite, and it's really hard to leave. It was beautiful and quiet, and Zara was really attentive, so please do check it out if you're in the area. You're really fulfilling her to live her dream by having her own campsite. So after pulling ourselves away, we hit some long straight roads, found a camel on the hillside which made an amazing silhouette photo. Pretty cool. Passed through some villages flying the Moroccan flags. There was a military presence here, and then just picked up more desert, more straight roads as we continued our drive southwest. Some wonderful escarpments to keep us company along the way, but mostly just barren desert. And my eyes were peeled for camels all the way along. We soon made it, a town called Ich, and this is our campsite. So we've just arrived at the campsite. What a backdrop. But first job, we need to fill up with some water because we're running a bit low. Sort the toilet out, get ourselves all sorted, then we can relax. We've even got a roof terrace. Sat in the sunshine, got a bit bored, so practiced my crow's pose. Starting to hold that for quite a while now, until Bosun interrupted me for a bit of loving. Right, here we are in the campsite. We're about to climb that big lump behind us and see whether it's actually doable or not. In typical exploring fashion, we've climbed a big lump. That's the village of Ich behind us. You can see palm trees, then desert, nothing there stopping us going all the way south to the Western Sahara. So this is the old ancient town. We're going to have a tour around that tomorrow. Apparently half of it's underground. And then we saw some kind of lizard which made me jump, and the views on the other side are amazing. These views are simply just incredible. That's the road we're going to take when we leave here. We stood for a while, took it all in, even sat for a while and took it all in, but eventually it was time to make our way down. Such a wonderful landscape. There's the campsite as well that we could look down on, literally in the middle of nowhere. But we couldn't stay around for too long. We had to go down, and this was the most quirky bit, squeezing between these two rocks. Made for some fun hiking. Well, we did it. We climbed it, just back at the campsite. Time for some delicious dinner. Much exploring to be done tomorrow of the old ancient village, but here's some photos. We'll catch you then. It's time to leave this and travel to this. We left Marrakesh, hit the N9, and it wasn't long before we could see the snowy peaks in the distance. We passed through a couple of villages that were having their weekly markets on, which was wonderful to see, and then the landscape changed completely. We had a few S-bends, and there were some landslips there that were recent as well. We eventually made it up to the Col de Titcha at 2,260 metres. It was a little fresh at the top, but a wonderful vista and a chance to grab ourselves another tagine. We had a vegetable tagine for £4, and it was the best yet. We then hit the road and continued with the most amazing scenery and lovely little villages. It really was something quite special. The roads were in fantastic condition, and we soon left the snowy peaks behind us and arrived at our next stop for the night. We're just short of Ouarzazate, and this is our campsite, La Escale, and it was quite an entrance. All right, so we've made camp here. Absolutely beautiful. There's only us and one other van. Super quiet. Yeah, really impressed so far. And we continued to get impressed as we walked around. Just look at that stunning pool with the mountains in the backdrop. There were so many little seating areas to enjoy, and it was just so quiet. Literally just us, and you could hear a pin drop. You wouldn't even know that we had just come off the busy road outside, so highly recommend. We're going for a walk along this wadi, and the views, the mountains, oh, just beautiful. Absolutely loving it.